Welcome back to my channel where we make math make sense by understanding how it works and why it works. And today we're going to be converting mixed numbers into improper fractions. So how it works is we can look at the procedures if we take the numerator or the denominator and multiply it by the mixed number and then add the numerator, we can convert it back into an improper fraction. But we want to not just memorize those steps, we want to know why that works and why it makes sense. And so if we have visual representations, that really helps us to make those connections. So I've linked some more lessons for you in the video description where we take a deeper dive and look at some of those visuals. For today, we're simply going to do a few practice problems together, and then make sure you stick around till the end so you can show what you've learned and try our bonus question. Let's go ahead and get into it. We are converting a mixed number into an improper fraction, and so we're going to start here with number 1. We have number 1, and then we have 3.5. Okay, so the way we convert it into a mixed number is I say around the world. You start with the denominator, okay, and I multiply 2 times 3, which gives me 6, and then I'm going to add the numerator, so 6 plus 1 gives me 7, and then the denominator stays the same, 7/2. So that's our answer. 2 goes into 7 3 times with 1 left over, so 7/2 is the same as 3.5. Now that's a very much how it works. Let's look at why it works. So again, with fractions, I love to draw a visual model to help me understand why this works. So we can think of cake, like if I have 3 sheet pan cakes, I would have 1, 2, 3 whole cakes and 1/2. So everything that's shaded in black is showing me this 3.5. Well, when I convert it back into an improper fraction, I'm really just asking how many halves are there total. So my whole cakes, I'm just cutting in half and saying how many slices do I have that are the size of a half. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I have 7/2. I have 7 slices that are the size of a half, which is the same, right? The same amount is shaded in as 1, 2, 3 whole cakes and a half. So 3.5 as an improper fraction is 7/2. All right, let's try number 2. So you're going to multiply the denominator times the whole number. Okay, 4 goes into 2 8 times, or not into 2, we're multiplying. 4 times 2 is 8, and then we add the numerator, 3. Okay, 8 plus 3 equals 11. And then the size of the slice stays the same. We're talking about fourths. So again, if I think about cake, I have 2 whole cakes, and then the size of the slice are fourths. Okay, you're getting 3 out of the 4 slices. And when I'm really, the way we make sense of this is if I'm saying I have 2 whole cakes and 3/4, converting it into an improper fraction is just saying, well, how many fourths are there total, okay, in that same amount? And so my 2 whole cakes, I'm going to cut up into 4 slices each. And then this is where we get the 4 times 2, because since I have 2 whole cakes, instead of having to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I just know that there's 4 slices in 2, which is the same as 4 times 2, so that gives me 8 slices. And then this is why we add, because now I'm going to add from the last cake 1, 2, 3. And so 8 plus 3 is how I get 11. So that's why we do 4 times 2 and 8 plus 3 around the world, and we get 11/4. And then visually, we can see that 11/4 is the same amount of cake as 2 wholes and 3/4. So that's our answer to number 2. Okay, so you try it. Here's our bonus question. Let's see if you can get this right. 5 2/3. What would that be as an improper fraction? Make sure to leave your answer in the comments below. So today we learned how to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions by using the around the world method. And if you want to take the next step and learn how to go from an improper fraction back to a mixed number, go ahead and check out the video linked in the description below. I have another lesson for you on that. Also, all the problems we did today are straight out of our Summer Before 7th Grade workbook. So if you'd like a copy of your own, that's also linked. Thanks for learning with me today, and we'll see you on the next lesson.